Good morning, children. Welcome to the economics class. We will continue with the lesson poverty as a challenge. Last two topics are left, that is causes of poverty in India, and we have anti-poverty measures taken by the government. First of all, we'll go through what are the different causes of poverty in India. We begin with the historical reason. Means what? We are talking about the time when we had East India Company into our country. So when East India Company was there was low level of economic development. Okay, low level of economic development. Why? Because they had imposed certain policies, and they tried to ruin our traditional handicrafts, our artisans. They started losing their jobs. So this went about discouraging the development of textile industries. Because of the East India Company, our textile industries also couldn't develop much. The people had to shift to some other jobs. Our traditional artisans had to move away from rural areas. They have to look out for some other jobs. So there was low level of economic development. The second reason, or the second cause of poverty, we talk about the failure of promotion of economic growth. So because of this historical reason, you also understand that there was a failure of economic growth. Means what? People started losing their jobs. So when people are not they are not able to seek a job for themselves, that will obviously lead to low economic growth. And not only that, there was population control also was not taking place during that time. Then the third reason is, we talk about irrigation, spread of irrigation and green revolution. We had the spread of irrigation and green revolution taking place only in selected parts of our country. It was not being supplied to all the various poor farmers of our country. So this is another reason for the increase of poverty in our country. Then we also talk about income inequalities. When we are saying income inequalities, we are talking about the unequal distribution of land. Even though we had unequal distribution of land as well as the resources, and even though we had land reform measures, but it was not being implemented properly. Then we have socio-economic and economic factors. Socio-economic means what? We tend to spend, you see here, social, cultural and economic factors is responsible, because we tend to spend a lot of money on various cultural heritage. Then we spend a lot on economic factors also, money matters also. Then we have the small farmers who are always in need of money. They are not being furnished with money, because they have to buy the inputs for cultivation. Now since they don't have money, they tend to borrow it, and finally what happens is that they fall in a debt trap. So we can say that indebtedness is both a cause as well as a poverty, for reasons for the poverty in our country. Okay, so we discussed about the causes of poverty. Thanks a lot.